episode 3.
Boom.
Back again.
Welcome to episode 3. As you can see, we are wearing the same clothes, so obviously we are doing it in a batch. Because ain't nobody got time for that. What are you still doing here?
Hello.
May I remember Daniel from episode 2, which we just shot like 2 minutes ago.
I decided to stick around.
Yeah, and the reason is... Let me just reach into my bag. Non-existent bag.
Oh yeah, I took it out of his case.
The
Here's
reason
one I
is
prepared
this.
earlier.
Yeah.
Yummy.
So I took it out of his case. Let's just, like Rich Vet 2 said, this is the Deity wireless pack. So Danny's going to be here to talk about his experience again in Africa, away, filming with this. We spoke to Deity at IBC 2019, and we really liked the product there. So when we got back, we said, Dan, we're going to get some new wireless. Dan went, yes. And I went, yeah. And then I got the credit card out and bought them. So, what's cool about these is the first bit is they run off 2.4 gigahertz spectrum, which is wireless, which can be a good thing and could be a potential bad thing, but mostly good. Because you can use anywhere in the country and there's no restrictions on your frequency you're using. So, without getting into anything Dan's going to talk about, Dan, take it away.
Basically, you have the receiver, and then you've got your two individual power packs for the microphones with built-in preamps and everything. You've got your outputs here, A and B for mics A and B, and then you have the USB-C input for powering. And then on this side, you have the very, very simple menu inputs. Once they are, synced, I was going to say, but that's not the word. Paired. Once they're paired, you can actually do every single thing that you'd be able to do on the menu here. You can do it from this device, this unit. So that makes it really good because once you've set up and you've attached your microphones to your talent and they've wandered off into the distance, which is what they always do, you can still change the settings for each pack and the sensitivity and all sorts of stuff. So that's really useful.
That's huge.
Yeah. It was really, really good actually.
And also you only need one receiver.
Yes.
Exactly. As opposed to having a receiver for each mic input, which is really good. Just have this one. The other good thing is it comes with this pack of sort of accessories. So you've got your two mics here, lapel mics, various different chargers and sort of leads for adapting leads. Little sort of what's it called for going on the
cold shoe
camera? That's it, cold shoe. And then this was something we definitely did use is the different aerials that are available. So you have this more. You can attach this one onto your receiver or onto your pack, and it just gives you a little bit more of a boost, and it's much better when you're sort of really struggling for signal. However, saying that, I definitely did find that it wasn't as reliable as I was hoping. It was fantastic out in the open, and like the range was incredible, and it was crystal clear. However, inside, if there was a couple of walls in the way, I did find that it was struggling and it was cutting in and out. So I'd have to move quite a lot closer to the talent.
I think that's a restriction of the Wi-Fi
it's
technology.
Wi-Fi, because Wi-Fi operates on the same spectrum, and you know it from home. Like Wi-Fi in other rooms doesn't have to be the best. Yeah.
So that was the only problem I ran into. Really, again, it wasn't the end of the world. I was able to move closer. It was most of the time it was fine. So I mean that's it really. As if you go and watch episode 2, you'll see this. This is now come into play.
Let's do it. Insert and do it.
Let's go back to episode 2.
It was only prepared earlier. So on here you've got your quick release. So just pop it on here, and then you connect it up. And that's how I would wear it. So I had it on my belt like this, your antenna, and then your mic outputs, they would just come out of here straight into your XLRs.
Cool. And the other thing is, I guess, again, this runs off internal battery which runs for ages,
Yeah.
and
power-wise,
USB-C.
I think I charged them once, maybe. Yeah. I didn't do a huge amount of lapel work, to be honest. It was probably mostly boom.
I mean, I will say I really do love these units.
They're brilliant. I had
99.9% of the time. The one time I didn't love them, but I forgot to charge them, which I guess is a down.
user error.
It's a massive user error because normally I'm pretty good at when I finish with something, I always charge my batteries and stuff. But that one time I was in here, I think we were doing one of our shows.
You can't just throw some batteries.
Yeah, I was doing one of our shows that we did together, and I was like, "Wait, Dan, give me another 5 minutes. I need to go and get the Sennheisers back out."
I mean, that is the only problem, I guess. There's no.
I think, but I'd happily trade that function for the function of having just a single receiver.
The receivers.
Because for me, the amount of times doing freelance gigs back in the days, where, like I said, talent would wander off, and I start panicking and sweating, and like thinking, I'm gonna go and tell the CEO to give me 10 seconds of his time when he probably hasn't got that much time. Brings him back to go on stage and give a talk. I'm like, oh man, can you come back here and you just fiddle with the back of your trousers?
But also because it's Wi-Fi technology, it's not the normal spectrum for these devices. You can use it at events. We've been to an event once a few years ago where the producer didn't really. He forgot to allocate signal for us, and at these big shows, like there is only limited bandwidth of signal you can get. Luckily, we're able to get it, but if you are not, this is the answer.
Yeah, exactly. Just bypass all of that. So in that sort of environment, you'd probably be fine across the big room and everything. I had no issues.
There's only a line of sight with this,
exactly,
right?
Exactly. Line of sight is just fantastic.
By the way, we were checking yesterday, and they released the firmware update for these that might address the loss of signal between. That's a good point. Between the walls.
That we'd like to try that because it would be really good if it just had that a little bit extended out of line of sight, because it was a bit of an issue, but. Yeah, for most people. I mean, I'm sure that's something that they're aware of.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, because this stuff's built really well. It's aluminium. It's built solidly. These is what it is. It also built solidly. Have a nice belt loop, which I find easier to use than the Sennheiser one. That one kind of like does my head in, to be really honest. Because I do like this. The things that I would say I don't like. The one thing. Was it me and you? It was like we turned them on and like the screen auto dims or auto turns off to say battery. Was like, how you get back on again? Obviously, we didn't read the manual. Don't know why.
We did read the manual. It was still not really clear.
No, it wasn't clear. Exactly. So you have to press like 2 buttons to get the screen to wake up, and that should be like front and center.
Yeah, it should be very clear as to. That should be step one.
Definitely
is how to turn it on and off the packs, because you save the battery by dimming the screen. It also means that you can't they can't accidentally play with it and mess with the settings or anything like that, because all of the buttons are sort of inactive, which is a great function. However, it's set to like something like 20 seconds or something, or 30 seconds at first, and like so you're setting everything up and you've not even attached it to your Talon, and they've already gone off and you don't know what you're doing and it looks like they're dead. So it took us a while to figure it out, but once we figured it out, it was like
I think we were just overly excited about having.
It's true.
Size-wise comparison, let's just do a quick comparison. They're actually these are slimmer.
Yeah.
Slimmer. And I actually find these easy to use as well. The Sennheisers.
They're good.
Cool. So again, same question: who would you see these being aimed at?
I think what you said earlier, the events scene is a good shout. I think again, the indie filmmaker scene again would be interested, as it's like just the one pack as opposed to the two. Combine it with this, then it definitely is. Yeah, it's like it's an indie filmmaker's wet dream.
Yeah, it's definitely, like I said again, when I'm stealing shots or I've stole shots in the past where I just have like 2 or 3 actors. With backpacks but obviously I'm doing some sound and recording video at the same time, and I'm panicking because the security guard coming, and have to deal with 2 separate receivers. Having one would be great.
Plus, it comes very nicely organized. It has a case.
Yeah, it has a hard case. It's a really nice hard case, like
sort
a
of Pelly style case.
one of those Italian ones, and obviously the pick and pack foam kind of thing that's already pre-cut. Cool. Well, I think that's a rundown.
Thank you for episode 3.
Thank you.
Thank
you
you.
for having me,
Great.
guys.